Okay, tubers, how's it going? So, yeah, so I got the front end done on the mower. I'm messing with the mower, on the Neon. So I got that done, brakes worked good on it. Came home, it was a long day yesterday, guys, so I didn't do anything else after messing with the Neon. Went in and got my shower and went to bed. So, I gotta do the back of it. I got the hoses for it, which were like $40 for the hoses. So here's the hoses for it. I'm not gonna do this today. My head is still not happy from yesterday. So this is the hoses for, blah 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 blah. And here's the other one. So one thing I wish that they said that it was a left or a right. And it doesn't say. It's got that 330 and the other one's 329. So 330, 329, and all the other stuff on it. So same kind of deal where it comes with the little crush washers in there and little brackets and whatnots on it and all that good stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm not messing with the car today. My head hurts too much. I just don't feel like screwing with it. So it's the way she is for today. So yeah, what I'm thinking about doing is taking and messing with this machine right here. So I'm going to take that pulley off of there and flip the that bracket over so it pushes it down a little bit further. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that would be causing the issue that it's having. So yeah, I think that's the way it's going to work today. And I have somebody interested in the yard machine also. I got to get a plug for that and go back to the carburetor because the plug is screwed up on it. So and I don't have one, of course. But yeah. So that's the way she's going today, guys. So we'll see what else I get into for today, and if I get anything interesting, I'll get you guys back out. Well, frig tubes. So I fixed the pulley in there. At least I think I fixed it for now. That piece of metal had a straight piece. It bent up a little bit and it went back across, so it kind of had a little dip in it. So what I did is I just hammered the dip out of it so that way it was flat. And she seems to be staying on there for the moment. I don't know, I haven't actually got the damn thing to run again. So she was running the other day. I don't know what it's doing now. I don't know if the solenoid went bad, wiring somewhere, something. I don't know what the hell is going on. So I'm probably just going to rip all the wiring out of this thing. I ain't doing it today. My head is not happy, so I don't feel like dealing with the mess. I'll have to get on the, shoot, what is the website? I don't know, I'll go on there all the time. All Terrain Lawn Tractor Forum. There's a little dealie on there I found, that's been a while ago. Like a diagram of how to set one of these up, getting rid of all the switches and all the junk, and basically rewiring it so that way it just is, you know, get rid of all the switches. For a mower that's going to be off-road, it isn't a big deal. They're always off-road, but what I'm saying is not going to be a mower anymore. It's not a big deal. If it was going to be something that's going to have a blade running at 1,000 RPM or whatever it is, you know, chance of chopping your leg off type of thing, it's recommended to keep them on there. So yeah. That's the way she's going. My head needs to go hurting tubes. Ah, frig. Got interrupted. But anyhow, had a buddy come over here, G-Man. He came over and sitting here shooting the shit with him, and he's talking about trying to build him a go-kart, and I was kind of explaining to him some of the finer points of things. I guess he used to have a go-kart once upon a time, and I was talking about how cheap it was for him to get it, and I'm like, you know, you can buy one almost as what you're going to spend on building one to an extent, unless you want to build one exactly a specific way. You know, you buy a frame for $100 and put an engine on it for another 100, and buy your clutch and stuff and put on it and have $300 or so in it. And you know, he's wanting to run a centrifugal clutch and different types of tires and rims and all this stuff on it. I'm like, dude, you're going to have $500 or $600 in it before you can even get it on to drive it. He's like, well, yeah, I know. But he has no money either, so I don't know how it feels. But I keep looking at this frame that I have over here, this this rail, that C-channel that I pulled off of that Murray, and had it sitting here, and he was looking at that too. And I told him, I was like, you know, you could always do something based off of something like this, where you can use what you can off of a lawnmower. It's like you can get a lawnmower for $100, and you know, base of, you know, a go-kart off of something like that, use the front end off of it, you know, mount it a little different however you wanted it, and then hang an axle off the back with a you know, your engine and stuff in it. But he was saying, you know, because the front end is so heavy on it, he wants it to come out the sides and, you know, make it a little stronger. I'm like, well, once you put everything together on it and weld it all together, it'd be pretty strong. So I mean, it is a good idea. I thought about building something like that out of one of the rear ends that I have, you know, out of a lawnmower rear end, and make it so it's shiftable. But at the same point, you know, you get into, you know, shifting the rear end and trying to go fast with it, or burning out or whatever with them, and then you end up blowing the rear end up in it, and then you're kind of stuck anyhow. So, you know, you can put just a straight axle on the back and put one of those cheapy bell clutches on there with the teeth and whatnot on it, and, you know, chain drive it, and they're still pretty fun that way too. So I don't know, that's what I was telling him. But, you know, chit chat. Guys can't see me out here. I go like this, it's like, where'd he go? So yeah, you see the fence? There's no holes in it. So I fixed the holes in the fence finally. Been lazy, guys. So I had, you can tell the difference between this one and this one. Had this panel down. This one here. See how much darker it is. And I had the two in this corner over here off, because the way that these were all butted together. This one was butted. This one here is butted right against this, but it's kind of behind it at the same time. So I had them off of there. Still haven't messed with this thing. Made me a little chimney fire. So yeah, burning a few sticks and stuff I had out here. She seems to work okay, but it isn't exactly what I want yet, so I'm going to modify it a little more. I don't know, it's like 5 o'clock or something. It's the end of the day, guys. End of the day for me, at least, for out here. So go get my shower, get myself cleaned up, go in the house. So yeah, guys, I got about 4 or 5 videos on this thing that I got to edit up and get put up. So yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the videos. Alright, guys, so I went and cleaned this thing up too. That's where all this white crap come from. This stuff, it's everywhere. So I was messing with this and I sprayed this chair off and got all this white junk on me. So yeah, she's nice and clean. Anybody need a doghouse, get with me.